What does the Aboriginal Power Cup mean to the players and all the people that are here?
I suppose it's a lot of the effort that have been put in through the whole year from the club and obviously students as well. Being a SACE accredited, this is kind of like the reward for all the effort they've put in, coming to school every day, ticking off all the exercise that they had to do. This is really about fun, going to the expos, learning as well, and opportunity for, I suppose, work outside of school as well.
Excitement on their faces when they see you and Paddy and the likes rolling around. Nice to sort of be a bit of an inspiration in that sense.
Yeah, definitely. I think a lot of the stuff that we try and be is a role model on and off the field, and these kids look up to you, whether you're an AFL player or you're Shade Cockatoo-Collins, who's been a past player as well. They look up to him, and obviously Gavin Wingard and players like that. So we had those guys to look up to and put the footpaths for us to be where we are today.
Do you scout the talent today for the future?
No, it's about having fun today. We don't scout. They're pretty young. And Paulie might be out there trying to save a few nephews and a few nieces that are ready to go. But no, we're just going to about having fun today.
Chad, how hard's Friday night going to be? How big a test for your credentials?
I don't think it can get any bigger. Any bigger, I don't think. Richmond's obviously in form, and they've played pretty consistent this whole year, so they're going to bring it. And obviously our home deck, hopefully we got a big crowd there, and hopefully we can put on a bit of a show.
Did you take anything away from the game in Lonnie that suggested that you guys are going on the right track?
I think for us to do a lot of things wrong and to be that close in the game shows as I suppose angry as it can be, you should have won that game. We did a lot of things wrong, and to be that close and have the chances to win that game, I suppose, is pretty positive. But we try and move on from that, learn what we can, and obviously you've got to bring a lot more effort, contested ball against this side because they're a pretty strong side.
What's been the main message out of the review this week, Chad?
It's just defence. I think we didn't use the ball very well, but also we didn't put them under the pressure. I think they had a lot of marks. I think a lot of uncontested marks and a lot of turnover marks as well in our forward 50. So as a forward line, we're going to get better. We're going to make sure they don't drop off, especially with Rance this week, who's one of the elite defenders. Make sure that he doesn't drop off and get so many marks, and give ourselves a chance to kick a winning score.
Skills have been a knock on you guys for a while now. Is it getting better, or do you feel like that was a one-off? How have you assessed the criticism of your skill level?
I think we're obviously not the most elite kicking side, but we've got to rely on our defensive pressure and obviously the effort to try and get the ball to ground if it's not in our advantage. So I think with our run, we've got to use our strengths. Obviously Richmond is there with their pressure in a forward line, and they're absolute brute in the midfield, so we're going to have to come up against that and try and counteract it.
Why is your kicking, you said not elite kicking side, and the stats show that, why is your kicking, it's been an issue for a few years and hasn't seemed to improve statistically? Why is that?
It's a bit of personnel. I mean, a lot of people, some people draft kickers, and obviously it's a bit of might be our style. We're not sure. We can't exactly put a pinpoint on it. Obviously, a few boys are a bit down on their kicking, but we're still working on it. We've got Greavesy at the club with our decision making and stuff that we review every week. So we're working on it, and obviously stats don't lie, but it's something that we can't just dramatically improve overnight.
And personally, mate, your form this year?
Yeah, it's been struggling. Obviously, I had a few injuries and. Just trying to find my feet at the moment. Had a good couple of games there. Coming into last week, obviously a very down week as a whole. But I just got to keep chipping away and just kind of play my role and really just bring that effort each week, and hopefully my form will come up.
Obviously, you're dual All-Australian, so you're going to be. People expect you to perform at a higher level. Why have you struggled, do you think? Is it interrupted with injuries, or?
You can have a lot of excuses. I'm not going to chuck any up there, but it's really just it's on myself. I've got to play at a better level. I expect a lot more of myself, and obviously the coaches do as well. But it's sometimes in your career you go through this, and I think I'm just going to take it as a challenge and just try and learn from it. Obviously, I've had a pretty lucky career to be where I am, but obviously this is a bit of a tough time. But like I said, it's not about me; it's about the team, and we're 6-4 in a good position. We keep, I suppose, trekking on and just keep taking week by week, and that's how I'm going to take it.
Is it about finding your role, Chad? Because last year you played a bit of midfield and stuff, and this year you played mostly forward. Is that fair to say?
Yeah, a lot more forward this year. Obviously, I was a lot more midfield last year. Obviously, we had a lot of turnover. We had brought some guys in like Rockcliffe and Motlop, and obviously those guys that can play a lot more in the midfield. Obviously, with the presence of Power Pepper as well. So my midfield role will be a lot less because those guys coming in. So I just got to keep doing what I can and play my role. So that's how you get a position each week.
Has that been a little bit disruptive then, mate, given how many people you've had to bring in and try and find roles for them, and it may have affected other guys' roles like yours?
It can, but like I said, it's for the betterment of the team. I think we're trying to find the right mix, and I think we've got some absolute guns in that midfield and all over the ground. We just got to make sure that we're all working together and getting that best out of each other. Right?
Do you feel like you're far away? You personally?
I don't know. I feel like I'm ready to go, but like I said, it just comes down to just keep working at it, review it, and just playing my role. I think as long as I'm playing my role, doing the right things defensively, the offense will come. I just got to make sure that I'm helping out the team and doing the right things.
Are you fully fit now, or you're on modified training programs, or what's the situation there?
No, I'm fully fit. I trained fully on Tuesday. We've had a few guys with niggly injuries, but that's what happens on a 6-day break. It's a pretty short turnaround. But like I said, I'm fine. That's not an excuse.
How about your kicking, mate? Because you were once an elite kicker, you're not nailing the kicks like you once were.
Yeah, obviously I've had missing some kicks this year. Ones that I should be hitting. It might be a bit of confidence, but like I said, I'm reviewing them and working on it.
Is that the most frustrating thing for you, Chad? That you know how good your best is, but you just haven't been able to reach it and you can't quite put your finger on one?
It's more frustrating losing. I think I can tell you that. It's like I said, my performance doesn't come before the team. I just got to keep making sure that whatever I can do, I've got to do. Obviously, if my kicking's not working or whatever it is, I just got to make sure I'm doing the right things defensively, putting effort in. And like I said, if you give your best, you can live with that.
Chuck, there was also some talk during the week about your attitude on the field. Apparently Cornsey came out and said, get on your man. Is that true? And you're still loving the game?
Yeah, I still love the game. Like I said, the runner comes out and sprays you or tells you what to do 100 times, and we have that conversation. I had heard a little bit about that, but like I said, that happens 100 times throughout the game. It just happened to be on camera that time, and there was nothing in it. It was literally just a bit of positional stuff, and we just had a bit of a discussion. Obviously, it looked a lot worse than what it was.